Tinawagan niyo ba yan eh? Di walawala kami, nakera, di walawala kami, di walawala kami, nakera, di walawala kami, di walawala kami, nakera, di walawala. good afternoon and welcome to Perry Park for this afternoon's FQPL 1 clash between your Brisbane Strikers and the Southwest Queensland Thunder. Well, it all comes down to this on the...
Good afternoon, welcome to FQTV. We are live from Perry Park for this FQPL 1 clash between Brisbane Strikers and Southwest Queensland Thunder. Today the equation is simple. A win for either side would guarantee them a top 4 finish and a crack at finals football, which may provide some consolation on both sides missing out on promotion back to the NPL. Last night rivals Magpies Crusaders recorded a big win at home to Ipswich Knights to move them, albeit temporarily, into 3rd spot on the ladder, and they will no doubt be interested spectators this afternoon. I'm Adam Cattell. Thank you for joining me today. The teams are in. I'll run you through the strikers first. And in goal and captain is Luke Berean. Number 2, Jack Kabassi. Number 12, Cameron Folkes. Number 33 is Sam Johnson. 5, Charles Slaney. 23, Josh Anderson. Number 8, Josh Wilson. 17, Mitchell Herman. Number 10, Seb Hernando. Number 15 is Jordi Farina, and 9 is Mustafa Jafari. On the bench, Zach Galea, Ethan Smith, Ethan Grimley, Isaac Meverall and Dean Hasanovic. As for the visitors, they have number 1, Ben Wood in goal. Number 3 and captain is Mirko Cresciati. Number 4, Jordan Howard. Number 5, Wade Hall. Number 7, Luke Patel. Number 8, Will Orford. Number 9, Fernando Perez Rodriguez. Number 11, Wilfred Phillip. Number 18, Jack Di Bertoli. Number 19, Clayton Souza. And 21 is Nick Edwards. On the bench, Jackson Frank, Brendan Roach, Sam Noy, Alec Gask and Jed McCartney. Our referee this afternoon is Liam O'Connor, and he'll be assisted by Oleg Labutz and Shane McNichol as the two teams go into their customary huddles, and we are moments away from kick-off here at Perry Park. That victory for Magpies Crusaders just put the Thunder into 5th spot. Strikers currently 4th. And it really looks like it's going to be 2 from those 3 clubs who'll be joining Redlands and Rochdale in those playoffs. Western Pride are still a mathematical chance, but it looks unlikely at this stage as the teams just swap ends. And it will be our visitors, the Thunder, to get us underway in their blue shirts from left to right. And away we go at Perry Park for this crucial game, and it all comes down to this for both sides. They know a win today will secure that top 4 place, irrespective of other results. A draw or defeat will leave them looking nervously over their shoulders. Redlands can secure 1st spot this afternoon. They're away at Sunshine Coast Fire. A draw should all but secure that for them, and a win will definitely do that. Rochdale are actually on a bye this weekend. The Strikers win a throw-in to be taken by Josh Wilson. These sides did meet earlier in the season. It was a 4-2 win for Southwest Queensland Thunder that time. Perez Rodriguez with a couple of goals that day. The ball comes back to the captain Luke Berean, who sat out last week against Ipswich Knights. Back between the sticks this afternoon. Of course, made the move from Lions FC at the beginning of the season. is Di Bertoli. Will Phillip looking to turn, but Jack Kabasi on hand there. The right back, very experienced player. South West Queensland. The cross coming in, but offside flag was up then. Strikers, of course, relegated in 2021 from the NPL for the first time. Very young squad they had last season, and there was a change of tack in recruitment this year with some very experienced players being brought into the club, as Slaney almost gives that one away. And it's picked up by Jafari with space to run into here. Still going Jafari. Nervous moment there in the Thunder defence, and they'll put it out for a throw-in. So there really was a raft of new signings for the Strikers at the beginning of this year. The focus on experience. And there is an early goal there for Western Pride, who I did say were unlikely to make that top four, but they've made the perfect start at home to Caboolture, as Jafari picks it up on the left-hand side. Right-footed cross. Can't find Farina that time. It was taken off Josh Wilson by Patel. Now here's Will Phillip. Holds off the defender. Just stay down there, Will Phillip. Play will go on. Looks like he's back on his feet. That one did go out for a throw-in. So yeah, Western Pride leading early against Caboolture. They need a win, and then they'll be crossing their fingers that results can go their way. As for these two sides, destiny is really in their own hands this afternoon. Here's Hernando, gets away from the defender. Puts the cross in, and it might drop here for Jafari. Oh, and he's put it over. What an opportunity there for Mustafa Jafari after some good work by Seb Hernando. Just clipped in the cross, and it really sat up nice for Jafari, and he couldn't pick out the top corner that time. Let off the Thunder. Mustafa Jafari can't add to his 8 goals that he has already this season. Very experienced striker who counts Olympic FC, Moreton Bay United, Mitchelton amongst his former clubs. Was the Strikers' top scorer last season as they were relegated. He'll be disappointed he didn't hit the target there. And Ben Wood will get us back underway with this goal kick. Slaney nearly puts Johnson into trouble there, and Perian on hand to get that one away. Some nervous moments there for the Strikers in defence. Will be a South West Queensland Thunder free kick. Foul on Clayton Souza. Back with Nick Howard. Here's Will Orford, looking to switch the play. Can't find a blue shirt that time, and Slaney's happy to see that one out for a throw-in. Into Josh Wilson, who is fouled in turning with the ball. Another new recruit, Josh Wilson, brought in from the Ipswich Knights. As the long ball finds Jafari here, and he's got Rodriguez in contention with him. Here is Rodriguez, long clearance. Should be dealt with by the striker's defence, and is. Luke Burry just looking for options. Ball played down the line for Wilson to chase. Cleared onto the roof. Not sure if that one's coming back. We do have a new ball. Here's Jordi Farina. Jordi Farina, again, someone else who made the move from Lions FC at the start of the season. 12 goals to his name this season. Has had some problems with injuries. It's been a frustrating season for him. Of course, his father, Frank, bit of a legend at this club. Helped on by Edwards. Batoli twisting, turning, finds Luke Patel here, has to come back. Orford. Patel has his pocket picked by Charles Slaney. Ball out with Hernando. Here's Jordi Farina. Picked up by Will Orford. Slaney. Jafari looks to get the return. Crossing opportunity. Pulls it back for Farina. Couldn't get the shot away that time. But some nice build-up play. Jafari getting the 1-2 from Farina. And then looked to tee him up, but just couldn't connect properly that time, Jordi Farina.
Substitution for Southwest Queensland Thunder coming off the field is number 11, Wilfred Phillip. Replaced by number 12, Brendan Roach.
So an early change there for Southwest Queensland Thunder. I did say Will Phillip did go down earlier under a striker's challenge and obviously can't play any further part this afternoon. So a big blow for the Thunder, with their top scorer Will Phillip going off after just 12 minutes. Brendan Roach, I think, is the man who's come on to replace him. Now Farina bursting through the middle. Good cover by Crusciati. And a well-timed tackle by Perez Rodriguez. Did ever so well there, the former Capella man. Jafari gets it back from Josh Wilson. Hook clear by Thunder. Bit of head tennis going on here, but Thunder will get it away eventually through Di Patoli. We'll see how that change will affect the Thunder. Looks like Roach has moved into that striker's position vacated by Phillip for now. And now flag stays down. Hernando. Here's Wilson. Looks to hang that cross up, but Jordi Farina might have just moved into an offside position. Do have quite a famous history, Brisbane Strikers. They were minor premiers in the NPL as recently as 2016 and 2017. Made the last four of what is now the Australia Cup back in 2019. Helped by no part of the goals of Andy Pengelly, of course, is now at Lions. So that's a dangerous one across the face of goal, and Crusciati might be in trouble here. There was a covering defender. Oh, it's a straight red! Crusciati is given his marching orders, and it's a disaster for the Thunder. And their captain is off after 15 minutes. Liam O'Connor had judged him to be the last man. And not only have they lost their top striker, they've now lost their club captain after just 15 minutes of this game. Mirko Crusciati, who was in the FQPL Team of the Year in both 2020 and 2021, is shown a red card, and now Brisbane Strikers have a free kick in a very promising position. Jordi Farina will look to compound the misery here for Southwest Queensland Thunder. We know what he can do from this range. And what can he conjure up here? Five in the wall for Thunder. And it's played quickly to Jafari, who has his shot blocked. Really good defending there by Brendan Roach, the substitute, who now has moved back into a more familiar defensive role. It might break here for Mitchell Herman. Has the opening goal after 17 minutes. It was a loose pass that led in Herman, and he just slots it into the bottom corner to give Strikers the lead. And it is a disaster for South West Queensland Thunder, down to 10, and now down a goal to 0. Mitchell Herman, the former Mitchelton man, with the goal. It's a dream start for Brisbane Strikers. A goal up and a man up. Just a really sloppy bit of play led in Herman. It was as cool as you like with the finish. And now they're looking for a second as it's played across to Slaney. Comes back to Wilson. Slaney again. Cuts inside. Anderson. Jordi Farina, he can't keep that one in. Looks like Wade Hall has taken the armband after that sending off of Crociati. He's been an ever-present the last 5 seasons for the Thunder. He's approaching 150 games for the club. And his side have it all to do now. Herman gets it back here, Mitchell Herman. Gets to the byline. Cross comes in and eventually gathered by Ben Wood with Jordi Farina just waiting to pounce there. As we look here on the replay, and Wood gathers it at the second attempt. Long ball by Rodriguez. It's taken down nicely by Edwards. It's won back by Charles Slaney. And the ball is back with Luke Berean. Win today would put Brisbane Strikers on 33 points. South West Queensland Thunder do have a game left after this afternoon. That one's against Mitchelton. That was rained off a couple of weeks ago. But they wouldn't be able to catch Strikers on 33. Magpie Crusaders also with a game against Rochdale next weekend as well. Free kick taken by Hall. Rodriguez. Long diagonal ball, can't find a blue shirt. It's picked up by Anderson. Back with Jack Kabasi. Rodriguez stepping out of defence. Can't pick out Nick Edwards. Butel twisting, turning. Laid off for Di Bertoli. He's done well here, Di Bertoli, and he might pick out Will Orford with the strike. It stings the palms of Luke Berean. That's probably the closest the Thunder have come this afternoon. With some good work by, I think it was Di Bertoli. Orford shooting straight at Berean that time. Here's Edwards, who's got him behind the defence, and there's a chance here for Nick Edwards, and he's found the back of the net. And would you believe it? The Thunder have fashioned an equaliser here at Perry Park after going down to an early goal and an early red card. They found an equaliser through Nick Edwards. Suddenly opened up for him. They're able to just slot that under Luke Berean, and we are all level. As Redlands United look to have one hand on the trophy as they lead Sunshine Coast Fire by 1-0. As I said earlier, a draw would all but mathematically guarantee them top spot, but they've taken the lead in that game. Here's Jafari. Slaney. You've really got to credit the Thunder for not letting their heads drop, as you thought they might have done after losing Will Phillip and then a red card to Crusciati, then conceding the opening goal just minutes later. Well, they stuck to the task and they've come up with an equaliser here. Now a yellow card. I think it might have been to Josh Anderson. Boutel just having his heel clips there as he was surging forward. And a free kick, South West Queensland Thunder. Taken short. Driven in. And he finds a yellow shirt and strikers will hoist it forward. It's actually Sam Johnson who was just booked moments ago. And here's Jordi Farina. He's got Jafari in space if he stayed on side. Just mistimed his run there, Mustafa Jafari. Mitchelton leading at home to Southside Eagles. Mitchelton, who are looking to avoid a relegation playoff against the third place side from FQPL 2. And that's a perfect start for them at home to Southside Eagles this afternoon. Here's Sam Johnson. Again, nearly loses out to Nick Edwards. They've worked this well, Brisbane Strikers. Here's Jafari again, popping up on the left-hand side. Wanted the early return, didn't get it that time. It's back with Josh Anderson. Farina. Taken well by Brendan Roach, who read the danger. He's continued his run here, Brendan Roach, if they can pick him out. And he's onside. And he's played in Edwards, who snatched at the shot. A great opportunity there for the Thunder. did owe much to the work of the substitute Brendan Roach, who's been impressive since coming on. Lovely ball to thread in Nick Edwards. Perhaps should have done better. Anderson. Here's Cameron Folks. Kabasi. Again, it's given away. Ball back with Cameron Folks, the Englishman, who was joined actually from Doncaster Rovers after his release from the Yorkshire club in England. He's a very accomplished coach in his own right, Cameron Folks. He holds a UEFA B qualification, is a football coach on the Gold Coast when he's not playing for the Strikers. One back by Jafari. Johnson. Wilson. Nice touch by Farina into Josh Anderson. Tries to find Mitchell Herman. And that's a neat turn by Will Orford. Rodriguez back to Wade Hall. Happy to go back to his goalkeeper. Flicked on by Roach. Here's Rodriguez. This is a fairly young South West Queensland Thunder team. Most of the players are homegrown, who've come through the ranks, something they're very proud of. Jafari gets the return from Farida, but again it's Brendan Roach with some good defending to shepherd that ball out. Haven't played a lot of football in the past few weeks, the Thunder, due to that game with Mitchelton being washed out, and they've also had a bye. Coached by Iva Prasad, the Fijian, who's been with the club since 2020. Goal kick taken by Wood. Flicked on, looking for Clayton Souza. Nando has to come back to retrieve that one. Thunder just forcing the Strikers to come back to Luke Berean. And Jafari's got some space here. Perez Rodriguez alongside him. Cross to face the goal. Still not cleared yet. Farina. And Patel can see that one out for a goal kick. Just opened up there for Mustafa Jafari. Just over half an hour gone here at Perry Park. And it's Brisbane Strikers 1, South West Queensland Thunder 1. But they're down to 10 men, the Thunder, after their captain Mirko Cruciati was sent off after just 16 minutes. Professional foul was adjudged by Liam O'Connor to be the last man. And Strikers then taking the lead just a few moments later through Mitchell Herman. But Nick Edwards with the equaliser for the Thunder. And all that was just inside 22 minutes. That's calmed down a little bit since then. Wilson. Anderson. Again, looking for Jafari. Does seem to be a tactic of the strikers this afternoon. But again, it's Brendan Roach with some real quality defending there. And then a foul. It was taken quickly by Di Bertoli. It was given away. Probably in hindsight, not a great idea. Let's take that early free kick as we look here on the replay. Given straight to Mitchell Herman, who he then brings down. Josh Wilson standing over this free kick. Folks. Hernando looking to try and skip his way through the defence. Farina. Oh, he's done well. He's gone down under the challenge. And it's a yellow card, I'd imagine, for simulation shown to Jordi Farina. As we look on the replay here, went straight into, I think it was Nick Howard, Liam O'Connor. Quite certain that was simulation there by Farina. So a second booking for the strikers. Mitchelton now losing to Southside Eagles. Must have been a couple of quick-fire goals there. So currently trailing 2-1 at home to Southside Eagles. Not good news in their battle to avoid the relegation playoff. Can't pick out Farina that time. Here's Hernando. He'll win his side a corner, which I think might be the first of the game. Mitchell Herman coming across to take this one. Options in the middle, Slaney's in there, folks. Here's the corner, it's a low one. It's not a great one, to be honest, and it's picked up by Di Bertoli. It's a second goal for Redlands United as they look to secure top spot this afternoon. Leading Sunshine Coast Fire 2-0 as Farina, does he? No, he does not beat the offside flag. Probably won't protest that one too much. Now he's in the referee's notebook. Long clearance from Ben Wood. Orford. He's fouled by Mitchell Herman. Chance here for South West Queensland Thunder to get some bodies forward. Swung in, and it's a miscue by the defender, but will run out for a goal kick to be taken by Luke Berean, club captain here at Strikers. Did show some excellent leadership qualities earlier in the season when obviously Brisbane was Being devastated by the floods, he was instrumental in organising a clean-up of Perry Park and the club's training ground. And here's Edwards. Edwards looking for support. Put away by Sam Johnson. Yes, Luke Berean instrumental in organising a clean-up, and all the first team and under-23s were involved, I'm told. Wilson. Gets it back from Herman. And again, Roach cutting out that pass to Jordi Farina. Di Bertoli. Jack Di Bertoli actually did score against Strikers in that 4-2 victory they had earlier in the season. And they've worked it here to Brendan Roach. Angle is tight. Might cut in. Didn't fancy it on the left foot. Will Orford might do. It's a tame shot. Straight through to Luke Berean. As we look at the replay here, it opened up for Brendan Roach. Cut inside. Thought he might have hit it with the left foot, but he opted. And now a chance at the other end. And Jordi Farina slots it into the bottom corner. And Strikers regain their lead from one end of the pitch to the other.
Number 15, Jordi Farina.
That's Jordi Farina with his 13th goal of the season. And Brisbane Strikers re-establish their lead on the 38-minute mark. Disappointment for South West Queensland Thunder, who had a very presentable opportunity at the other end just moments before Strikers broke up. And Farina was able to slot that past Ben Wood. One for Boutel to chase, but Cameron Folks is across. Slaney, back to Johnson. Here's Josh Wilson. Second goal for Western Pride at home to Caboolture. The Strikers win today would all but end their hopes of finishing in the top four. Here's Jordi Farina. Anderson. Wilson urged to come forward. It did take a deflection, and it will be a Brisbane Strikers corner. It's taken short. Slaney. Was he fouled there by Souza? Yes, he was, says Liam O'Connor. Free kick right on the edge of the box here for Brisbane Strikers. Angle might be too tight for a direct shot on goal. It's Josh Anderson and Jordi Farina, the men stood over it at the moment. Looks like Anderson's going to leave this one for Farina. Here comes Farina. He has tried to go for goal, and it's saved by Ben Wood and hooked away, but only as far as Slaney. Cross comes in. That's well taken by Ben Wood. So we look at the replay here. Farina going for goal, parried by Ben Wood, dropped for Cameron Folks, and then Woods able to pick out that cross. Ben Wood just being told just to bring the ball back to the edge of the penalty area. As we approach the end of the first half here at Perry Park, Strikers with the lead by 2-1. Howard. It's a miscontrol by Will Orford that time. It's well read there by Charles Slaney, and ball is slipped through to Jafari. Cuts it back onto the right foot. Headed clear by Wade Hall. Slaney will come back to Johnson. Anderson. It's given away to Wade Hall. And Boutel can't keep that one in. Long ball again, trying to pick out the runner Jafari, but Ben Wood's on hand there. Play's just stopped. I think it was Clayton Souza who's the man who's gone down. Being helped to his feet by Josh Anderson. I think play's going to restart with a drop ball. And we're back with Nick Howard, and away we go as we move into injury time at the end of the first half. Rodriguez. Here's Luke Patel. Runs straight into Mitchell Herman. Anderson. Played out to the left side, and Slaney back with Josh Wilson. Strikers just happy to keep possession, and that is half time. It's been quite the first half here at Perry Park. It's Strikers who lead by 2-1. South West Queensland Thunder down to 10 men with their club captain Mirko Crociati sent off after just 16 minutes for a professional foul. Mitchell Herman opened the score in just a minute or two later. Nick Edward with the equaliser for the Thunder, but then a Jordi Farina goal after 34 minutes gives the Strikers a 2-1 lead. So it's all to play for still at Perry Park. Be sure to join me for the second interval after these messages.
The main purpose of the Winterfest Carnival is to allow players to express themselves through the four core skills within the skill acquisition phase. It's fantastic to see the looks on the players' faces, both boys and girls, over the past 3 days, playing without fear, being expressive in good footballing moments. It's been fantastic to create this environment for young boys and girls.
Yeah, it's a touch with the front foot, and what's always been protected? Yeah, because your body's protecting it.
The main benefits for our regional FQ Academy programs is an opportunity to play against players outside of their regions. You know, so you're playing against some clubs like Gold Coast United, Brisbane Strikers, Lions, Brisbane City. So it's a whole new learning experience for the player and of course for the coaches that do fantastic work in those regional FQ programs. At the minute, the experiences both from players and parents has been absolutely fantastic. There was a moment there during the week where we have seen some of our regional players actually interact with some of our Southeast Queensland players. So just that environment there, there's possibility of friendships long term. You know, parents from a viewing perspective, all enjoying themselves. You know, I've heard a couple of players actually talking about visiting Australia Zoo, going to the local beaches. So not only is this an important football event for their development, but as a family, you know, it's creating new memories, you know, and fundamentally making our players, our coaches and our parents fall in love with this game.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessing a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. Tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time, and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection. But hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Welcome back to Perry Park, where Brisbane Strikers hold a 2-1 advantage against South West Queensland Thunder in this battle for a top 4 spot. And it was a nightmare start for the Thunder. They lost top scorer Will Phillip to injury after just 12 minutes, and then had captain Mirko Cruciati sent off for a professional foul after 16 minutes. And then just moments later fell a goal behind to Mitchell Herman, and at that point it looked like it was probably going to be a long afternoon for the men from Toowoomba. But give them credit, they stuck to their task. They came up with an equaliser through Nick Edwards after 22 minutes. Did have chances as well to take the lead, but then Jordi Farina with that decisive goal in 38 minutes to move the Strikers in front. Teams just making their way back on the field here. I'll let you know if there are any half-time changes. Three points today will guarantee a top 4 slot for the Strikers. There are some games to be concluded next weekend, but this is the final game of the Strikers' regular league season. Mentioned earlier, this is a club with quite rich history, Brisbane Strikers. They were the NSL champions back in 1997, defeating Sydney United 2-0 in front of over 40,000 at Lang Park that day. It was goals by the player coach Frank Farina, of course dad to Geordie, and Rod Brown, whose son is Corey Brown. It's been in the news in the past couple of days. They've had 28 internationals on their books at various points from 5 different countries. Here is our referee, Liam O'Connor, who a couple of big calls to make in that first half, none less than the sending off, and then a booking for Jordi Farina for simulation after he went down in the penalty area. So 45 minutes left for either the Strikers to book their place in the grand final, in the top 4 for grand finals, or can the 10 men of South West Queensland Thunder come up with something pretty special here at Perry Park? They've got it all to do. Ball back with Luke Berean. It's the 3rd goal for Southside Eagles away at Mitchelton. I've enjoyed a good season. The men from Bulimba secured their FQPL 1 safety a couple of weeks ago. I think many had them tipped to struggle. And they're 3-1 up at Mitchelton currently. Here's Cameron Folks. Anderson. Just looking to try and pick out Jack Kabassi. Wade Hall can clear. Flicked back by Anderson to Folks. Jafari tries the back heel, wins his side a throw in. Hernando. Again, someone else who's had his injury problems this season, Seb Hernando. Has been those injuries to some key players at parts of the season that have seen strikers not be able to keep up with Redlands and Rochdale. Looks like Alec Gask might have come on for the Thunder. We'll endeavour to find out who he's replaced as the shot comes in. Well, I think Ben Wood did get a touch. It will be a corner for Brisbane Strikers. It's Josh Anderson who let fly, and yes, Ben Wood having to take no chances there as Caboolture pull a goal back at Western Pride. Corner comes in. Wood elects to punch that one, and Thunder can clear their lines. Rodriguez up against Josh Anderson. And it was Farina who tried his luck, and he'll be picked up here by Jafari. Cross driven in. Comes out all the way to Anderson. Jafari can't get it back that time from Farina. Thunder with a chance to break forward here with Edwards. He can't pick out the substitute, Alec Gask. I think it might be Jack Di Bertoli is the man who's made way, as I just have a look across the Thunder players there. Kabasi gets ahead of Hall, and it was an important intervention by Rodriguez. Anderson. Wade Hall wants a free kick there. Play will continue though. Folks. Just laid off to Josh Anderson. Through the legs of Hall, but Nick Howard can get that back to Ben Wood. Patel. Laid off to Nick Edwards, the goal scorer. Tell a lie, might have been Clayton Souza, I think, who has made way for Alex Gask. Here's Luke Patel. Now Johnson with a bit of defending to do. Might have took a bit of Alec Gask whilst doing so. Here's Folks. Hernando. Looking to bend that one in towards Jafari. We'll try to keep this in. Unable to this time. And now Thunder with a chance to break. Cross comes in. Drops here for Boutel. Quite connect with it cleanly that time. Luke Patel has 6 goals this season. Did sit up nicely, but no joy that time. Flicked on by Edwards. Just asking the referee there if there may have been a foul. No is the answer. Slaney. That's a nice turn by Herman, and here's Jordi Farina and Ben Wood. Quick to come off his line there to repel the ball. Strikers will try again. Here's Hernando. Been forced wide. Can't find Kabasi with the pullback. Turned inside by Edwards. Di Bartoli. Tries to pick out the run of Alex Gask. Be a throw into the Thunder. Di Bartoli's done well here to hold off 2 defenders, can get the cross in. So away by Folks. Orford brings it back onto the right foot. They've almost worked that well there, the Thunder. They'll come back with Rodriguez. Bit of sloppy play that time though from Edwards, and it's the strikers throw in. I tell you, these clubs have met 13 times in total. This is the first season they've met outside of the NPL though. Strikers enjoying 10 victories out of those 13 occasions, with 1 draw and a couple of Thunder wins, one of which obviously came this year. That 4-2 win at the Clyde Berghofer Stadium. Hernando. No strikers player there. Rodriguez can only find Anderson. Can't pick out Jafari, who applauds the effort. A loose one there, and it will be a Thunder throw in as we approach the 60-minute mark. Edwards. Di Bertoli lays it off for Roach. It's back with Rodriguez. And now Howard. And they lose out, and it's strikers again who will look to break, and Jafari's up against his opposite number, Rodriguez, who comes out on top that time. And a foul on Di Bertoli, and I don't think some of the Strikers fans were happy with that decision. Free kick taken by Benwood. It's driven long. Headed away by Kabasi. Farina trying to lay that one off into the path of Ananda. Come out to Brendan Roach. Looks to stride forward. Can't find Di Bertoli. Butel gets the better of Hernando, but not Sam Johnson. Here is Hernando. Farina has to check his run, but Jack Kabasi has continued his. Gets the cross in, but little push on Wade Hall. You do wonder for the Thunder how this game may have panned out if not only if Will Phillip hadn't picked up that injury early on, but Mirko Crociati, really their defensive linchpin. As I said, he's been in the team of the year for the FQPL in the last 2 years. The Italian joined in 2020, receiving his marching orders for a professional foul. Herman. Hustled out of it by Orford. Butel. Hall. Goes all the way back to Ben Wood. Given away by Hall. Picked up by Hernando. Can't get the better of Hall that time. Wilson. That's not a bad ball to find Charles Slaney. who's a bit of a jack of all trades, Charles Slaney. Playing left back today, can do a job in midfield as well. Hernando. Was that a trip by Luke Bittel? It was. It will be a striker's free kick. You would think might be one of Farina or Josh Anderson who'll be interested in this one. Seb Hernando also stood over this one. Might even be the left foot of Mitchell Herman. And it is Herman, it's a low one. And Wood's able to get down and gather that one easily enough. Mitchell Herman, who's former Magpies Crusaders and Western Pride player. Didn't catch out Ben Wood that time. Folks out to Kabasi. Come back to Folks. Wilson. Just playing that deep lying midfield role, Josh Wilson. Former Ipswich Knights and Western Pride man. Hernando. He's nearly gave that one away to Brendan Roach. Anderson. So loose control by Farina that time. Kabasi. Nice ball to pick out Hernando. Options in the middle. Here's Farina! But the flag is up. And it won't count. A lovely header by Jordi Farina. But he's adjudged offside as we look on the replay here. It's a tight one. Flag came up early. So it remains 2-1. South West Queensland Thunder still in this game. One for Gas to chase. Cleared by Berean. Nice take by Wade Hall, but he's forced out of it by Hernando. A fourth goal for Southside Eagles. They're enjoying themselves over at Mitchelton this afternoon. And Western Pride now leading Caboolture by 3-2. And Roach wins his side of throw and he's took it quickly. Here's Edward. Tried to turn past Cameron Folks, but he wasn't falling for that one, the defender. It will be a striker's goal kick. Long ball, picked out Kabasi, crossing opportunities, cut it back, shot from Jafari and it's deflected out for a corner. Lovely ball to pick out the run of Jack Kabasi, who took it in his stride and then fired a low cross across the face of goal. Fell to Jafari and it was Perez Rodriguez with the crucial interception there. Striker's corner to be taken by Josh Anderson. Looks like we might have a substitution. I think it's Will Orford making way. And it's Sam Noy who enters the fray. And he's got to defend this corner. It's swung in, away by Roach. Back to Anderson. He'll settle for a throw in. Be cleared by Nick Howard. Substitute Noy just giving away a free kick here. Just over 20 minutes to go here at Perry Park. Still strikers holding the advantage. That's a nice intervention by Charles Slaney. Hernando. Again, can't get the better of Brendan Roach. Jafari. Oh, and Howard at the right place and the right time. Long ball forward, trying to find Mitchell Herman, and Ben Wood just having to do centre half duties there with the header. Put out for a throw in by Sam Johnson. Hall. Di Bertoli. Roach. It's given away by Gask and thumped up the field by Mitchell Herman. Retrieved by Perez Rodriguez. Noy, the substitute. Anderson. Can't slip it through to Jack Kabasi. It's Edwards, but that's out for a throw in. 7 goals this season for Josh Anderson, the striker's number 23. He's picking the ball up here. Told he had a trial as a youngster at Manchester United. Former Redlands player. Was in the inaugural FQPL team of the year as well, Josh Anderson. Someone else who's had his injury problems this season. His side, though, are on course for that top 4 finish and a crack at finals football. It's cleared long by Slaney. Farina running the channels. Picked up by Rodriguez. It's a hopeful ball. Can't pick out a blue shirt. Into the final quarter here at Perry Park. Hernando. It's Mitchell Herman. Lays it off for Anderson. Some nice footwork from him. Hernando trying to barge his way forward. I think it was Alex Gask who got the better of him. Actually took out one of his own players, I think, in doing so. It's flicked on by Edwards, but there's no blue shirt near him, and I think he's just making that point to his teammates. Berean's just happy to eat up a few more seconds here. Jafari's beaten to it by Hall. Again, just can't find the run of Nick Edwards. Ball back with Berean, who again will just give his side a bit of a breathing room. Just got a little bit sloppy these last few minutes here. Again, it looks like we're in for another change. It's the strikers this time. This is Ethan Grimley, who replaces Mustafa Jafari. Ethan Grimley, former Moreton Bay United man. Roach, he's still got it, Brendan Roach. And he's found Luke Patel. There's a chance here. And the cross is too long for Alex Gask. It's picked up by Wade Hall. Here is Gask. Cross to face the goal. Di Patoli twisting and turning. Noy with the header. Looks like the moment may have gone. Slaney can just mop up in defence. Headed down by Noy. Di Bertoli. There's a sea of yellow shirts in front of him. He does win the free kick. Has shown some nice touches today, Jack Di Bertoli. Josh Anderson, a judge to have fouled him that time. Long ball. Oh, and it makes it up here for Alex Gask. And it's Berean to the rescue. Big chance for the Thunder. And denied by Luke Berean. Ball swung into the box, just bouncing around. It dropped for Alex Gask. I think it was the legs of Luke Berean. As the corner comes in. Grimley can't get it away. Edwards. Gask. It will be another Thunder corner. Well, they've got to go for it, the Thunder. And they've took this one quickly. Swung in by Edwards. It's well taken by Luke Berean, who immediately looks to get his side on the attack. And he's picked out Jordi Farina. He's got Ethan Grimley bursting through the middle. It's a poor pass though, and it's cut out by Wade Hall. Butel. Noy switches the play, but won't pick out Nick Edwards that time. Well, you really do have to credit this South West Queensland Thunder team after losing their top scorer early and then their club captain. Might have been easy for this young side just to have folded, but they've stuck to the task and they're very much still in this game with just over 10 minutes left here. Kabasi. It's down the line for Hernando. It's cut back to Grimley. Hernando digs out across. There was a shout for handball there, and it did look very close. I think it was Brendan Roach. Play continues with Alex Gask. Wins the throw in. Referee just wants to stop things for a second. Maybe another substitution coming up. This is Jackson Frank. Jackson Frank, he's made over 100 South West Queensland Thunder appearances. Liam O'Connor just making Wade Hall wait to take this throw in. Here it comes. Rodriguez. Hall. He's trying to pick out Edwards with this header, and Berean had to get down well. And again, big chance for the Thunder to fashion an equaliser. May have actually been the substitute Jackson Frank with a diving header. Berean had to just sprawl across his goal there. And now they have a free kick. And a little bit of argy-bargy here. Bit of nonsense for Liam O'Connor to deal with. Assistant referee just coming onto the field to try and calm proceedings. Well, they've got to go for it, the Thunder, haven't they? Looks like they're rolling the dice now. They have got plenty of blue shirts in the box here. Ben Wood has come all the way forward to take this free kick. And still a little bit of pushing and shoving, I think, as we await this free kick. Here it comes. Heads go up. Away by Grimley. And it's hit by Edwards. Straight into the arms of Luke Berean. He just peeled off. It did sit up nicely for him to hit that volley. Either side. May have been a problem for Luke Berean. Cleared by Hall. Frank. Edwards wanted it, but it was Kabasi who spotted the danger. Johnson. Wilson back to Cameron Folks. Grimley switches the play. Slaney. That's a foul by Rodriguez on Hernando. I'm sure Brisbane strikers won't be in a hurry to take this free kick as we move into the final 5 minutes here at Perry Park. I wouldn't say strikers are hanging on, but they're certainly being made to work a bit harder than what they probably anticipated after that early sending off, and then Mitchell Herman opening the scoring just moments later. Wilson in turn elects to give it to Slaney. And they'll go all the way back to Luke Berean. Long ball for Kabasi. Flag is up against Grimley.
Substitution for the Brisbane strikers coming off the field, number 17, Mitch Herman.
Substitution for the strikers. Mitchell Herman, the goal scorer, making way. And it's Ethan Smith who will come on for these final few minutes. Former St Georgeman. Boutel. Roach. Flicked on by Rodriguez. Another opportunity for the Thunder to get that ball into the box. It's Ben Wood again who will take this free kick. 3 minutes plus stoppages remaining. In it comes. And it's a disappointing one there from Ben Wood. Had to be better. And strikers can just eat up a few more seconds with this goal kick. Met by Roach. It's a loose touch by Slaney, and Di Bertoli might take advantage. It's put out for a striker's throw in. Flicked on by Noy. And then Di Bertoli just backing into Charles Slaney, and does get a yellow card for his troubles, the midfielder. Cleared by Berean. Maybe taken too quickly. Not quite sure why it's been brought back. I think that might have been the case. Maybe the ball was still moving. So Berean will get another go. As the sun sets over Perry Park, and is the sun setting on Funder's top four aspirations. Di Bertoli looked like he got a nudge in the back, but referee does play on. Has been a spirited second half performance by the Thunder, but they've only got a few minutes left to try and rescue this one. Long throw taken. Hoisted forward by Wilson. Farina tried to back into Edwards, but got no change from the Thunder defender, Hernando. Fleet of foot. But it's a Thunder throw in. They need to get that ball forward. Back with Cameron Folks. Nothing silly now needed by the strikers. And they've worked that nicely to find Hernando. Whips it with the outside of the boot. It's Edwards back in defence. Grimley. Josh Anderson's in the middle. If they can find him. And it's saved by Wood. I think it was Ethan Smith with the shot. And then Kabasi drags that one wide as we look on the replay here. And it was Ethan Smith making his way forward, left-footed shot. Saved by the legs of Ben Wood. As we have a late substitution. Dean Hesanovic coming in for the final minute or so. And it's the goal scorer, Jordi Farina, who makes way. Butel showed too much of that to Ethan Smith. It's Ben Wood taking this throw in. He'll have to get back into his goal as strikers pick it up with Grimley. Move past the 92nd minute mark. Hall. Di Bertoli. It's back with Wade Hall. Long ball forward. Flicked on by Rodriguez, who's playing as an auxiliary striker now. Well, there's a problem here for Cameron Folks, who may have just collided with Rodriguez there. Looks like he may need some attention. Englishman staying down. As the physio makes their way onto the field. He is back onto his feet. Might have to make his way off the field though. As play restarts with Luke Berean. Here is the substitute Hasanovic. He's lost that one. Gets it back, here's Kabasi. Anderson. Nice turn by Grimley. Kabasi. It's back with Ethan Grimley. I think they're just happy to keep the ball here, strikers. Grimley's crowded out. It's a Thunder free kick and ball just kicked away there. And that is a yellow card for Ethan Grimley. Surely the last chance now for Southwest Queensland Thunder. Long clearance by Ben Wood. Met by the header Folks. Grimley holds it up, but he's given it away to Rodriguez. The ball isn't good enough to find Edwards as we move into 5 minutes of added on time. Hasanovic. Straight into the hands of Ben Wood. They've got to get it forward, and Roach just being forced back. He's picked out Wade Hall. Foul by Hasanovic. And this surely must be the last chance for Southwest Queensland Thunder. I think it'll be Ben Wood to take the free kick. I think they're just going to chuck everyone into the box here. In it comes. Wilson heads it on, and it might fall for Boutel. And that is full time at Perry Park, and it's Brisbane Strikers who advance to the finals football with a 2-1 win this afternoon against Southwest Queensland Thunder. Southwest Queensland Thunder played most of the game with 10 men after the early dismissal of Mirko Crusciati. They battled well. They went behind to a Mitchell Herman goal. Nick Edwards equalised, but it was a Jordi Farina goal after 38 minutes that ultimately proved the difference. Farina later had a goal disallowed for offside in the second half. Not a convincing Strikers performance. They'll need to be much better as they enter finals football, where they'll join Redlands and Rochdale with that last spot to be decided next weekend. I've been Adam Patel. Thank you for joining me on FQTV. See you next time.
Brisbane.